Hi guys, how you doing today? It's me, Kelly, and welcome to my other channel. I'm very excited for you guys to be here. I'm just going to do a little video, a quick video on what I want this channel to be. And if you guys have any questions or concerns, we can go on from there. This is going to be all about my Wiccan life, my Wiccan way, kind of what the title says. I've been practicing Wicca since I was about 13, and I love it. I came across it accidentally. I was raised Catholic. I was raised, I can fix my phone. I was raised Catholic, Roman Catholic, Italian Catholic, and it just wasn't for me. It just wasn't for me, and I'll go into all that later at another time. If you've been following me on my other channel, Knitting and Things, I've talked about this several times of what happened and how I changed, but I'm not going to get into that right now. I am Wiccan / pagan, and I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I have hit some bumps, and I will talk about that as well. You know, but I mean, essentially it's like an earth-based belief system that, you know, where you honor a god and goddess, and there are many god and goddesses, and we're going to get into different things and different ways to believe. Everybody is, I'm going to tell you, I don't care, you know, don't bother leaving any comments or nothing if you're going to, you know, argue with me or anything, because I'm sure people will find the channel and think, you know, whatever. For as many people out there who are Wiccan, there are that many people, that many different ways to practice it, or believe in certain things. It's what I find with Wicca is that you can really tailor it to some of the things that you believe in. And so if you believe in a god, or you are Catholic or Christian or what have you, you definitely can still weave this in to your belief system. And you don't have to go around with a pentagram on your finger, or say blessed be to everybody, or do any of that kind of thing. You can definitely you know, weave it in a little bit. There are a lot of ways that I tell people. A lot of people write me about this. This is quite a few people ask me to do this kind of thing and talk about it. And I'm going to do it in my way, in Kelly's way, in the way I do things, the way I learn, the way I teach, the way step by step. I want to talk about crystals and you know, totems and spells. That's another, I get more questions to give you guys spells. And you know, not to burst anybody's bubble, but I'm not a real witch. I can't, like, you know, wiggle my nose and do anything. It's more of an energy type thing. And so if you're in here thinking that you're going to get, you know, spells that you can cast and make somebody, you know, fall in love with you, or you can hit the lottery tomorrow. I mean, those things don't happen. I mean, you know, at least not around my way. Otherwise I'd be very thin with a lot of money, and my son would be here. So, you know, that's how that works. But it is about energy, and it is about what you put out comes back. And there are a lot of people who practice darker Wicca than I. And that is completely okay. That is their choice. That is the way they choose to. I am friends with a lot of people. I am friends with Satanists. I'm friends with people who are Wiccan, pagan, Catholic, Baptist. I mean, it goes on and on and on. And I don't discriminate. I don't sit and think, oh, you're a bad person because it's just none of my business what they do. I'm worried about me. And now, you know, something I suggest if you want to go on this journey, like I said, a lot of people want to learn, and I think it's absolutely wonderful. And like I said, if you're expecting, like, to snap your fingers and things happen, it's not going to happen like that. It's really what you put out. And the more you put out, like, it's called, like, you know, the way of threes. It's like, if you put out something bad to somebody, something negative, you'll get it back threefold. Do you know what I mean? Like, you'll get it back 3 times worse than what you did or said. Now, I know this is a very controversial thing, because I've actually had talks with people who don't believe that. They think that you know, and who are Wiccan and believe, like a lot of people in the how do I say, like in England and the UK and over in that area, they practice a lot different than we do here, some of them. And they feel an eye for an eye. They feel, and they don't feel that they get that karmic, you know, back at them. And I think that's fantastic if that's how they choose to be, and that's how they choose to use their energy and live their life, and it doesn't affect them, and they go on and they're happy with themselves. I'm like, more power to you. You know, that's on you. That's not how I do it. So don't expect to come and have like all these cool, you know, like I want to get back at this person. I don't do that kind of stuff, but I'm sure you could find people who do. I don't do tarot cards. I don't read fortunes. I get a lot of that, and I don't do that. I can send you to a couple people that I know that do it on the internet. You know, and I'm sure you can find people in person. I don't do that stuff. It's nothing that I really find, not that it doesn't interest me, because that's not really the word I want to say, but it's nothing that I find interesting for myself to know. I don't want to know anything. I went to one, and I'm sorry again if you've heard my story on my other channel. I'm sorry, but I'm going to say it again real quick. But I did go to a fortune teller, and how old was I? 17 maybe. And anyway, I went and they read my fortune, and I don't know. It just seemed very, it could have been who I went to. It could have been who I went to, but it just wasn't, it wasn't what I thought it was going to be. And she did give me some information that happened to come true in my family. And then, like, to me, that was kind of like, I don't want to know. I don't want to know anything. I just don't want to know. I don't want to know. So it's not that I don't necessarily believe in them. I just don't know. I don't know. I have so many books on it. I read books about it, and all that kind of thing, because I'm interested in the whole, the whole way that it works, but I don't get that done. Now, Dave and Emily, my daughter and my husband, they want to go to one, they've been to one, they do this, they do that. That's where I leave that alone. Now, I do practice, my husband practices, he is also Wiccan as well. You know, we do candle magic, and like I said, that's more of, to me, candle magic, to explain to somebody who does not know what that is energy. It's energy. It's lighting a candle. I always tell people I'm going to light a candle for you. Because I would like candles, and I'm actually setting up in my art room a little bit better for that. But I do it out in my living room, but I'll light candles to send energy to people, to you know, help others when they're going through something, or I want to send my love. I'll light candles. Some people, you know, they do it different ways, and that's fine, but that's kind of what I do. I do the candles, and I'll do some candle magic, the crystals and that kind of thing, the Book of Shadows. So anyway, I can go on a long tangent, but I'm not right now. Like I said, it's basically a nature-based belief system. So I don't like to call it a religion, because it's just not a religion, I don't feel. But that's, you know, people call it different things, and that's okay. That's okay. What I suggest before I do my next video, or along the journey, whenever you decide, get yourself a notebook. Get yourself a notebook or a tablet or a piece of paper or whatever, and like, use it as journaling almost. Not art journaling where we draw or anything like that, but like journal things that interest you as I do these videos. Something that interests you, something you want to ask questions about, something that you might have heard about it or have thought about it and didn't have anybody to ask about it. You know what I mean? And then we can talk about it. I'm hoping to do some live streams, some Google Hangouts, some stuff like that, to talk to everybody, and to, you know, we can even, you know, you can even do And I thought about this, and I figure once we get the channel going a little bit, and I can see who's interested and who's not, but we can even do like some little like candle lightings and spells, you know, together in a live stream, or, you know, something to that effect. It's just a lot. It's so much fun to start from the beginning again. Like I said, I'm teaching you the way I do it, what I know. I teach how I teach. And if you don't, like I said, if you don't like it, you can definitely find so many other people on the internet to help you out, and who, you know, talk about it and do all that kind of thing too. But a Book of Shadows is great. A Book of Shadows is essentially we're going to keep everything, and like all your information, your spells, your Wiccan reads, all these kind of things. And I'll get into that. We'll do that in the first video of how to set up your Book of Shadows. And that's a lot of fun. So definitely have a notebook where you can keep your notes, make your Book of Shadows, that kind of thing. And, you know, and then I'll talk about making your own Book of Shadows. It can be made from anything. I'll have to grab mine and bring it in next time. I didn't think about it. But I have one, and you can make it out of a notebook, or you can get a nice notebook, or make it yourself, or whatever you want to do. And it's to keep information in, your spells, the moon cycles, you know, what part of the season it is, and what kind of spells you can do, full moons. I mean, it's really a great thing to have, even if you don't really want to go fully Wiccan and that kind of thing. You know, but that's it. Don't be afraid. People with my ring are always telling me I'm a devil worshiper, and I'm really not. Not that there's anything wrong with it. Y'all do your own thing. But, you know, something that Wiccans believe and live by, or at least I do, is that you don't, how do I say it? You shouldn't benefit from other people's suffering. And that's I think where all of us could benefit is, you know, you shouldn't benefit from somebody else's struggles or pain or anything like that. I've come across that quite a bit, where people are like that, and I don't quite understand it, but that's neither here or there. Just stick with me and ask any questions that you want, and use your notebook to write down questions that you might want to ask. You guys can leave comments down below, questions down below. All my information will be down below that you can email me. I'm on Facebook. I'm everywhere. You can come friend me. And we're just going to start this out together. I'm very excited to do this too, because I've been doing this since I was 13, which at 13, you know, at 13, I don't know as much as I know now, but I don't know everything, let's say. You know, you're always learning. At 13, it was a different level for me. Now I'm 45, and, you know, a little bit more informed, let's say. But I've been studying since I was 13. I did go through a little Satanism phase, I'm not going to lie, but it wasn't for me, and I just didn't like it because of the way it made me feel, and I just didn't like it. But I'm just very excited. I'm very excited to start this journey again full force, because I had stopped for a little bit, and I'll talk about that later. But I stopped for a little bit because I was mad at the world, mad at everybody, and hated everything, and just you know. And have the last year or so have been getting much more into it again and getting back into that flow. So I'm very excited to kind of, as a refresher for me, in a sense. I know a lot of things. I do a lot of things still, but it'll just be very, how you say, cathartic. Let's just say I said a big word, for me, and helpful. And I love helping people. I love helping people find something that brings them a little bit of peace, something that helps them maybe become a little bit of a better person, because I think we all could use a little bit of peace and maybe a little bit of betterment in our lives, a little bit more conscious of things that maybe we say or do, and things just to, you know, I mean, who doesn't love nature? It's, you know, you walk out into nature, into a beautiful sunny day, into the woods, into a forest, into your backyard where there's trees, and the sound of the birds, and just everything, and it is just so beautiful and relaxing and peaceful, and it is just the best thing. And that's what Wicca does for me. including all those things for me as well. So blah, 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 blah. Y'all know I talk, but, I just wanted to give you guys, say hello and welcome. And I'm so excited you guys are here. And, I'm just so excited. So I have it kind of mapped out how I'm going to start and everything like that. And it's going to be very simple, you know, video by video, and we're going to have fun. And I hope that you guys like it, and I hope that you guys learn something from it. I know a lot of you are very excited to start learning, and so I'm very excited. I'm very excited. All right. So I love you guys so very much, and thank you for subbing, and I definitely will see you within the next day or so. I'm deciding, let me know down below, should I do a video, like should I do videos like Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or Monday and Wednesday, or Tuesday and Thursday, or should I just kind of be kind of random in it? Should I have a system? I don't know. I don't know what to do, because on my art channel, I just do it whenever I want to do it. So I don't know, you know, I don't know how this would do. And then let me know, would you guys like to do Google Hangouts where we could hang out and talk? And I know there's only, you can only have so many people, I think, at a hangout where we could talk. I think it's 10 or 15 people or something, but you know, I just think it'll be a lot of fun. So, and helpful to a lot of people too. So, and then you guys can see me do this with my hair, because I just got out of the shower and it's drying. But yeah, so thank you guys. Thank you guys. And I am so excited to go on this journey with you. I'm so excited to help you on this Wicca journey. And I just am very excited, and I'm so blessed. I noticed that a few people have subbed who do follow Wicca and who are Wiccan, and I'm very excited because I love to see what other people do. I love to see other people's altars. I love to see what other people think and how they do. And I know I'm always drawn to those kind of people, and I'm just so excited. I'm really excited for this. So hopefully it works out. If not, then maybe I'll just do the channel, and I don't know, just do with me dancing or something, because who wouldn't want to see me dance, right? No, not really. Okay, guys, I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.